Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hey, kill!
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Lawrence's throw complete to McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
In motion left goes a tight end. On second down, they'll run it here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Silver.
They'll try to fight him for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We can come up with a lot of different explanations here. None of them are going to work. At the 1-yard line and coughing it up, no way.
You got to protect that thing like it's your firstborn.
Your firstborn, your secondborn.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, it's Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got this downfield to McBride. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 65 yards. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Trying the left side with Walker. Able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 177 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Here's 3rd and 3. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Patterson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. Down the sideline he goes. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cardinals strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 191 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd down, goal to go. They'll run the toss to Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. Hey, I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, easy, route.
Partner, that'll do it. These